Okay.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Podcast 16.
Podcast.
That's right.
Podcast. Yeah. Podcast. It's a podcast. Um, we've got stuff that we need to do before we start lying about shit and laughing and making fun of the knife world.
We don't
Oh,
lie.
we need to talk about Tri-State too and the stuff he's been doing on Instagram. If you've seen any of his
He's
posts,
funny as all hell, dude.
oh God, oh
He's
my
funny.
God.
I like him.
Especially, it's like you talking about the wire clip on the spider coat. You got a $600 spider coat with a wire clip. Come on, seriously? What? What are you doing? It's just amazing. And then spine whacking. Do you see the thing on spine whacking? Oh
Mm-mm.
my God! He says,
No
"What
good.
is that? What are
No
you
bueno
doing?"
on the spine whacking people. No bueno. Okay? I never understood the wire clips. That's why I've never used them. But there must be people who like the wire clips, right? Because there's a lot of knives out there with wire clips. Now, you could get a variety of like different wires from like the flimsy ones to all the ones that are like super rigid. But I guess enough people like it for companies to keep using them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Tri-City says, what's with the what? If you're going to be whacking something, just do it behind a locked door. I mean,
Yeah. Don't let anyone find out.
our winner,
Oh, who's the winner?
our winner,
Old fellow,
old fella,
699.
699. You're the winner of. Oh God,
Oh
oh
man.
help me, Jesus, help
Okay.
me, help
Lee,
me.
I thought we agreed that I would be the winner.
You can't win. I can't win these days either. There is
Mhm.
no winning for me. It's just
Oh,
if I
God.
can just stay even, I'm good. Stay even.
No. Okay. Even
But
Steven.
old fellow, if you actually respond, if I can chase you down, tackle you, put you in a headlock, please take this stuff for free. Okay. Um, you get this, the it'll hold the 6.9, and you get the hot dog puzzle, the
Oh
Blade
man.
HQ hot dog puzzle. I want to see you put this together.
My
Take a
my
picture of it,
there's,
send it
there's
into
something
us.
missing in my life without the hot dog puzzle in it, you know.
And oh, by the way, oh shit, also not to even mention this, but you get the concept
Ooh.
denim series cryo in the big schmancy box.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that was the main prize. I don't know why I started off with the thing. Okay, and then you get the CRKT
Ooh, the iota.
Spork, okay, and then you get the OCD because I'm a freak. I mean OCD for EDC. Oh, and you get the little pen thing that's insane. Oh my god! And then you get the Clip. The Clip. You know what that's for. Don't lie to me. And then you get this. It hadn't even been opened. It's got a air freshener and a microfiber cloth or whatever. And then
Mm.
you get the Tucson EDC outdoor thing, which is a titanium flame job glass breaker pen. Okay. And then you get the leather pouch with the poker chip. Remember the poker chip from last time?
Oh man.
And it's what does it say on it? It says
$1 million.
forge ahead,
Oh.
right till death, or yeah, right till death. Forge ahead, right till death. Boy, that's inviting, isn't it? So, old fella, you're gonna have so
Man.
many things in your prize package thing. Hopefully, I don't lose any of them. Where are they? Okay, they're all here. Okay.
You're gonna need like a medium-sized box to put all that in.
What else?
Mhm.
What else? Oh. Now, if you want to participate in our new giveaway, comment section on this one, and I'll have the link to Liong, and go to his copy of this podcast. Put a comment in his, sub to his channel. Put a comment in this one, sub to my channel. That's it. You're in, and that's all you have to do.
Yep.
Here's the prize package. Okay. Here's the prize package. So it's going to be the swag pack from LuvThemKnives, the LuvThemKnives koozie, the glow in the dark PVC patch, channel sticker, that kind of thing, and you get the Eutektik, and this one is, and if you, I mean, this is a green G10 stonewash, and it's like this one. I won't take it out of the box; it'll be brand new. You'd be the first one. So it's like this, except it's green and not jade. Okay, but it's just like this. It's the everyday field duty. Okay, so that's what you're going to get in that box. Plus, okay, that's starters. Okay, that's starters, but that's the big end of it. Then you get titanium chopsticks.
What?
From Life. Yeah, this was in my goof bag somewhere. It's like, oh man, I didn't even know I had these. And then you get an Olight Gober. It flashes 3 different colors, or alternating, or just one of the 3 on and off, or just a white light. And you can clip it onto your dog's collar, and you'll know where he's going because you'll see him in the dark. And this and this and this. But it's got a clip. It's got a recharger cord. It's internally rechargeable. Okay. Then you get this. So this is the high-end gift box. But in the high-end gift box, you get a leather sheath. Okay.
Ooh.
And then you get a knife that is a little, almost like the CEO from Richard Rogers. You get a flipper.
Ooh.
Is that crazy? Okay, so you get that too. It's a liner lock. So you get that. Okay, now that's not all. You get, and then you get a Kaiser denim knife holder. Okay. So it'll hold 6 knives, 3 up and then 3 down in these lower pouches. And then you can put your tactical pen and stuff or little flashlight thing in here. So this all is a holder as well. You get that in the Kaiser box. And then you get this, which is, this is from Woobin. It's called the Woobin G3. And you get this whole setup. Now, both of these have a little edge for cutting, and then you flip it and unscrew the other end. It's got a ballpoint pen, and these are all little refills of that ballpoint pen and a lanyard that goes with it. Okay, and then last but not least is this little Civivi thank you gift thing. And so in here, you get stickers and stuff. You get a nice big Civivi pouch. You get all kinds of stickers here. You get this really nice hank.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's a real nice hank and all that. And then there's the patch, and then there's the stickers that go behind that as well. Okay. So that whole load right there.
Okay, I want this prize package, not last week's prize package.
Woo! God.
Mm.
Holy
goodness.
crap. It's going to take me a half an hour to put that back together. Wow. So that's the prize package we're having for until we do the next podcast. When we do the next podcast, we will announce the winner.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Man.
Okay, I'm done. Where am I going? Oh, and then I got from Super Steel Steve or Calary Customs. I got a kitchen knife in MagnaCut and G10. I mean, I ordered it the way I wanted. You can pick blade length, type of steel, handle materials, all that. This is MagnaCut, and it is. My wife's been using it for a week, and she's been making soups and stuff. She's been cutting, onions, potatoes, all that kind of stuff, and it's still very sharp. I mean, I just touched it up a little bit on my strop with a little bit of gunny juice, like a 6,000 grit diamond, and just a few passes. But this thing is very sharp still, and it's in MagnaCut, which he says I think is around 64 Rockwell. So this is what I have here. So shout out to Steve. I'll have him on one of my podcasts. He said anytime, any place, and he'll kick my ass. I mean, he'll be on my podcast. Yeah. So however, and so I'll have him on a podcast upcoming. Okay. And then I want to shout out, and then we'll have the Liong Mah show.
I want to shout out for this knife, the results.
And guess what? And guess what?
You got your hat and package for it.
There's the hat you get when you buy the LTK Result and White Mountain Knives. You can get it in the maroon. You can get it in the green. They have a few left, and they're doing a promotion to close them out. 20 CV, titanium, G10 inserts, nice grip, heavy stone wash on the blade, 8 inches overall length, 3.5 inch blade, 20 CV. You get this, okay? And then you get that whole swag pack from me with a koozie, okay? And the PVC glow-in-the-dark pouch, and the channel sticker, and you get this, and you get White Mountain Knives sticker or patch, I can't remember. So you get a little swag pack from White Mountain, you get a swag pack from me, you get the knife, you get 10% off LTK, use that as your discount code. You get that off, so you're paying a net of $220. You're getting about, I mean, the hats are what, $20 to start with, but I mean, so you're getting about $30 worth of swag with it. So you're maybe netting out $190 or something. And you're getting a knife, it ain't gonna be made no more. And there was only 150 of these and 150 of the green. And it comes in a box that looks like this, and it's got extra hardware.
Yep.
It's got extra hardware. So it's got ceramic bearings, and it's got a pouch inside with a microfiber cloth and extra hardware. So that's what you get. And they're running that right now. So go to White Mountain Knives, buy you one, because 4 months from now, they won't be there or whatever. So, yeah. Or maybe 4 weeks from now. I mean, I don't know. So what's up? We got the EFD.
That's right.
Everyday Field Duties. I've got some in stock, and you get a swag pack when you buy this or the Trinity. And the Trinity is the Trinity. So you got the Trinity, you got you got both. So I've got both. I've got them in black blades. I've got them in 6 different colors, and they're on my website. And so check them out, because and that is when my merchant account's working.
Yeah.
Which it is not working today. I'm going to get that fixed. But, of course it goes down over the weekend, and then the merchant account people, they're gone for the weekend, right? It's like,
Blackers. Blackers, But, yeah. And inside each one of the Eutektik boxes, there are also mini patches, little ranger eyes.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Little square mini patches, yeah.
I
saw that.
Yeah.
You were saying about, it's Rory.
Rory.
He contacted you about that. Then he come back to me. But he bought it from me because he got the swag pack.
Yeah. He bought it from you, and then he was like, I want one of those little ranger eyes. I'm like, well, if yours don't have it, just let me know. I'll just send you one in regular mail or something. You know, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah, just got that, and that's in that box. But I didn't take it out because I wanted to leave it to be the guy who wins it's the first person to be able to open it and whatever.
Yeah.
And so if the little patch is not there, it's not my fault because I never opened it. So it's got to be there.
Whatever. You know, you only have like 5 million knives in your house. I don't even know which is which.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They are everywhere. I got 1, 2, 3 huge racks with bins in them. And then I got all these cabinets back here and the drawers. And they're over here for check-in. And there's a box full there. And there's 4 boxes there. And jeez. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. And
So
then when I
anybody
go
needs a
somewhere,
knife.
I go, what knife am I going to carry? God, do I have a knife around here? What knife am I going to carry?
You have multiple knives there.
See, that's the problem. When
Yeah.
you got so many, you can't decide. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, oh God, nah, well, I want something lighter, or nah, I want something more impressive, or whatever. So, yeah. So I'll grab one, and I'll head for the garage to go into the car, and then I'll turn right around and go, nah, I'm going to grab that one.
Oh my God.
And then I got 2 in my car at all times. So
Yeah. I also have a few in my vehicle. You have to. You know, this is Florida, man. You never know when you need to have a pocket knife and a flashlight. You know, so you always have to have it in the vehicle. You know.
I got a flashlight. I've got 2 flashlights in the car. I got 2 pocket knives in the car.
Yeah.
And I got a glass breaker in the car, and I've got one of those rechargeable little jump start things in the car.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you need
But
all
yeah,
that in the vehicle.
you'll like having this. Check
That's
that
my
out.
plan.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, see how badass you look? That's right. White Mountain Knives, bitch. Get out my way. I got the result. Yeah. Come get some. Come get some. Yeah, that kind of thing. That's right. That's right. We ain't playing over here. We ain't playing.
No.
Okay. Hellfire.
Hey Lee, there's something missing on your side there. Where's the
website?
Where's the Coors Light?
Oh, you know what? And I was gonna pack my thing, and I go 3:30, a little early in the afternoon. Of course, when people see this, it'll probably be in the morning because I'll post it. So they'll go, well, you're drinking at 7 a.m. And some people are like, oh man, I'm sorry I missed the live feed. It was never a live feed.
We don't have a live feed, people.
Because it needs editing.
We need to edit out stuff just in case we slip and say something the wrong way or say something stupid that shouldn't be in there.
Oh yeah.
Legal.
There's a lot of edit. I've taken out probably 1/3. And people are going, that's crazy because the last one was like an hour and 20 minutes. You're telling me that was the edited version? And I'm telling you, that was the edited version.
It could have been 2 hours easily.
Oh, God. Hellfire, To Unite. Now, if you don't have a To Unite and you want to support a good old boy in Kentucky whose son went in the Marine Corps, and this guy is supporting his family, Dave Warren, To Knives. And you know what? Yeah, they're made in China. Yeah, they are. Except here's the situation. You got a problem? Send it to Kentucky. Yeah, that's not near Guangzhou. It's Kentucky. And he can fix it right there. He's got parts for it. He's got that. In fact, he's rented or bought a brick and mortar downtown in the little town. So, I mean, he's cut himself out a nice office and everything to where he can do repairs and trade, whatever.
I think we need to go move to Kentucky. That'll probably be one of the only few places we can afford to buy property nowadays.
if it's affordable at all, God only knows. I mean,
Right. Well,
you look
Dave
at
is a nice guy. He's always been very supportive of my work, and I'm glad to support him because he is a good guy, you know? So, yeah.
yeah. So the Hellfire, this one that I just showed you was the Wrath version 2 because this is a Tanto version that they never had before, but it's hollow grind S30V. Okay.
Ooh,
So,
nice.
yeah, I mean, this is right here a little front flipper. I always kick it with the thumb studs, but you can front flip it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sharp. So it's, yeah. And I just did a couple of videos. I don't think I've released them yet, but I will. And so there you go. You got the Hellfire and the Wrath version 2. And he's got others that just came out recently. So
Nice.
at least try and support somebody who's, flyover state. I'm sure
Mhm.
he's a deplorable, and but he's an adorable deplorable.
He's deplorable, man. You got to
The
support him.
adorable deplorable. But that's one reason to support him because he's flyover state deplorable.
It's probably pretty where he's at, Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very liberal state, I'm sure.
Oh, man. No more. No, we can't go there now.
Yeah, I'm not going down that road either. Screw it. Yeah. I'll jinx everything.
Yeah.
I got this
Ooh, look at that.
from the crispy donut community, the corgi.
Mm.
So they've got a corgi pup. The crispy donut doesn't, but I mean, I saw that recently from Vosteed. This is Vosteed, of course, corgi. But this was a pre-sale they did. Crispy donut, $65, I think, or whatever. Button lock, and I got it just because I thought it was cool. What the hell? And so I've got several corgis, and I've got an XL corgi that's a prototype because it hasn't come out yet in reality.
Nice.
So, the 7th. The 7th of April starts the thing for Vosteed.
That's tomorrow.
Okay. And this is the Anklo, Ankyllo. I don't know if it's Anklo or Anklo, but this will come out in all different colors. It's a pivot lock thing here, just right there. And it's a front flipper. It's LMAX blade. This is aluminum. And they will be, you can get it in silver, you can get it in blue, you can get it in whatever, and that kind of thing. But these will be available on Kickstarter. So go to Kickstarter, and you can even just go to Instagram and look at Vosteed's Instagram, and they'll give you all the shit on it. But you can go to Kickstarter and go Vosteed, and I'm sure it'll show this as one of their projects. But it just got approved, and they're putting it up, I think, tomorrow.
Nice.
So Sunday or Monday, look this over. And I told you, is it Y-U-E? I think it's UA or UA. It's not you.
I'm sure you're butchering the name somehow.
Yeah. Well, I was looking to you for guidance since you're kind of Chinese. In a Malaysian kind of way.
Is, I will probably mess it up too, since I'm not from that region, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll probably be like, "Okay, just stop. You're making it worse. Just stop.
I know. Okay, so he's the designer and he's the main guy. I guess he was involved in genetics before he got into knives. Yeah,
that's quite a different league.
Now I don't know if he was like a PhD geneticist, research, or if he was in a lab as a lab tech running genetic sequencing.
He's splicing genes and creating new types of human beings.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, he was. And then now he's quit making monsters and he's making knives. So there you go. So yeah. So this is his thing. I mean, but he's kicking ass and taking names. Vosteed is. They're doing really well.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah,
So
man.
let's talk about like the most cool knife, the cuff
Oh
that's
man.
coming out in what? August, September?
January, February, March.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
probably be around like September. Okay. But we're gonna do the field duty crossbar lock first. So that will be after that. So
And
in June,
you've got the original frame lock one
yeah,
that's coming out
at
in
Blade Show.
June.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blade Show. We will have them for Blade Show, and watch out, guys. We'll be bringing a bunch of them to Blade Show. They'll be my first Magna Cut blades. Um, all the sculpted titanium, and so it's gonna be awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yep. Yep. And then this is your Lanny
Beat 3.
V3, right?
Yeah, yeah, with full flat grind. Yeah,
Okay. And is it bigger? It is
it is.
bigger.
It is a quarter
Okay.
inch bigger. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I was looking at this going, there's something, it's bigger than I remember. And it is bigger. Okay. And it's a liner lock too.
It's a liner lock
So it's not a frame lock.
with blind screw bolsters and then handle material over the liners. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same similar construction to the Field Duty 3.5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then on this version, it's not just a flipper, but the mill slots, you can use it to open it with your thumb or reverse finger flick it. Yeah.
Yeah. And since I'm probably going to come see you in a couple of weeks, I better get this done.
Oh
I
man.
want to get this on at least on video before I come over because I'm going to bring your knives back to you. So
I appreciate that. I appreciate
so
that.
I want to get this one done too. The cuff,
Yeah.
carbon fiber, which is definitely lighter than that cuff. Titanium.
It is at least 2 ounces lighter than the titanium version.
Yeah, it is. It's wild. And then the eraser.
Yeah.
So
it's for people who like titanium, they don't mind the weight. But for me, carrying it on a daily basis, I'm like, I would prefer carbon fiber or micarta or G10 or something, because 2 ounces is really 2 ounces, and you'll feel it.
yeah. Was the previous eraser, was that a front flipper?
No, there was never a
Oh,
front flipper eraser.
so this one is,
Not
or it
really.
isn't,
No,
huh? Oh,
you
it's
can.
not.
No,
Well, I
you
was
can't.
just seeing this.
Yeah. But it's not able to be a front flipper. No.
Okay, because I was thinking, boy, that's awful muted. I can't flip it.
Tempting. It's tempting to be a front flipper. Yes.
Okay. 9 inches, big knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want one. I don't want micarta. I want fat carbon or something.
Yes. There will be fat carbon choices.
Good. Yeah. Good.
Now, out of all the fat carbon variety, what do you think people like the most? Because that's always the hardest thing, right? When it comes to color. All right. That's the Arctic Storm. That's the White Storm. That, I think, that is not fat carbon, is it? That is a camel carbon.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a party flow camo carbon.
I think that's like that mix is like looking at the sun itself.
And that actually reacts to a UV.
Yeah.
But I like this because it's crazy. Now, I like lava flow. I like winter storm. I like that green. What's that green one
I
called?
think it's jungle wear, that one.
Yeah. I like
Jungle.
that. That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, there's all these colors. So it's always hard for a manufacturer to pick like colors. That's why so many knives are like black and gray, right? Like all titaniums Handles, great. You know, black G10, carbon fiber, black, right? So when you start playing with colors, then you're like, okay, what are people going to actually end up choosing? So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the hard
Yeah.
part.
And whatever you picked, there'll be a bunch of people going, if you'd have just done this, I'd
Right.
have been all over it. If you'd done this, I'd have been all over it.
Yeah. Right. Like, oh my God, you can't win on
Yeah, I
that
know. No, you
one.
can't. You
I
can't
like
win.
purple a lot. I like purple, but
Yeah, the purple haze should be a good one.
I don't think everybody likes purple, right? Like I like orange too, but I don't think everybody likes orange either, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, purple. But purple haze would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Purple
good.
haze. Yeah.
So you're going to Blade, and you're going to
Right.
bring the
Cuff.
full titanium cuff.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. Yeah. At least I'm hoping to have them for Blade Show, okay? I'm crisscrossing. David has promised me. There's a dealer who placed an order for them already, so I'm gonna deliver it to them there too. I'm gonna bring everything. So it's like, yeah, I'm hoping to have them. So
Okay.
yeah,
So what
and
else is going on?
I may also have the Warrior 3 with me. The
Oh,
Warrior 3 is an upswept Tonto blade that was supposed to be sort of like the cousin of the GSD V2, but it will have an upswept Tonto blade. So a trailing point that is a Tonto. Very similar handle to this. And I may get it right before, or maybe even before Blade Show. I'll have it. And I'll bring some with me to Blade Show. Yeah.
okay.
And, and if things go right, really right, I mean, we have a month and a half, the third version of the Eutektik knife.
Oh,
The third Eutektik knife, which is the binary, will be there too.
oh. I mean, I think I saw a design of it
Yes.
at one time,
Yes.
but like
Yeah.
2 years ago or something.
Yes, like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Wow, I'll have to look back and see what
You're gonna
that
be
looks
like, holy shit! Oh my god! Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
So that's a
that'd be
lot of stuff.
interesting.
There's a lot of stuff that's been behind the scenes, in the works, and like trying to get things working the right way. You know, like we just talked about me switching to a new platform for my website. I'm gonna switch to Shopify. So I got a whole new thing to learn how to use it. You know, because I've been on WooCommerce for the last, I think 4 or 5 years, you know, and now I got to switch to Shopify. It's supposed to be faster and make my site faster and the experience better. So hopefully, you know, I get to learn all that. So between now and Blaze Show, there's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to convert over.
Shopify, that's what my site is on Shopify, and
Yeah.
it's real simple to go
Yeah.
in and do things.
Right.
So yeah, I think you'll like it, except I have to use a different merchant service because I set it up initially with Shopify being the payment, and they won't do it.
Oh.
They won't do it because they don't do knives.
Oh.
So that's why I have Intuit or QuickBooks as my merchant service, because there's a lot of merchant card places that are very political, and they won't do knives. If they're non-culinary, they won't do knives. And it's just like Instagram shadow banning everybody that shows a knife that's not a culinary knife. So if you have something like this, you're shadow banned. Go down and check your account status. There's going to be a little orange dot down there, and click on that, and it'll go, oh, your account cannot be shown or recommended to non-followers. You're only going to be able to reach your followers.
Yeah, that sucks.
Unless you take down everything that we consider regulated goods. And all knives that are non-culinary are considered regulated goods. Okay. And
Yeah,
so
that's
if
right.
you show a regulated good, you will be shadow banned on
Mhm.
on uh, on Instagram. And it's so if all your pictures are this, no problem. Okay. But if all your pictures are this, big
Mhm.
problem. And it's
Actually,
sad. I mean, it's just,
it's,
it's
it's such
just,
a weird thing
uh,
because I've seen people like use the field duties in like outdoor cooking, you know. But of course, they don't go around telling everybody that. But yeah, most of these knives, a knife is a knife. Of course, you can use it for anything. You can use it to cut your food, and you use it to cut meat. You can cut, everything with it. And usually, the pocket knife that you have is the tool that you're going to have with you when you go camping, right?
mhm,
So of course, you're going to cut your food with it. It's just obvious, you know.
mhm.
So yeah, I mean, like when people talk to me about tactical knives, I'm like, a knife is a knife. Of course, it could be that too, but most of the time, 99% of the time, people are going to use it to cut everyday things and food, and that's the priority of any knife. It's not to go and defend yourself. Oh my God.
So you wonder about all the people that go on Instagram and they type in some search for like Chavez Redención and they can't see one because everybody who's shown one, that's a regulated good and that's all shadow ban. So they will not be able to find it in their search. It will not be recommended for anybody to view. So the only way anybody even knows if you exist, and I'm not sure if you're not following me on Instagram, if you can
Right.
even go to Instagram and even type in Love Them Knives and find me.
Yeah, yeah. So one of my friends who doesn't want to be on any social media platform because he's like, yeah, I don't want too much information out there. So before he told me like he was able to find my pictures and everything and follow and just look at what I have, but he doesn't have an Instagram account. He doesn't have any kind of Meta account at all. And then now he says he can't see me at all, because of the new rules and everything.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah,
there you go. And I didn't know I was banned until I went down and checked account status. And
yeah.
so then I thought, well, a lot of these things that I posted were just like pictures of knives that were on my website saying, hey
Hmm.
guys, I posted a new batch. But those
Hmm.
batches were old. So I just deleted them. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
guess what? The next day, there was a whole new bunch of, I'd have to delete every knife picture on my
Yeah.
Instagram to be in compliance. And so I just gave up and I go, okay, so I guess I'm going to be shut down. I'm going to be limited
Right.
to followers only. Those are the only people that can see my posts. Okay. If it is,
Yeah.
so be it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad that this is how we are. It's like the freedom to ban people, right?
I mean, I don't get it because like shooting sports, I mean, if you look at the National Shooting Sports Foundation, whatever,
Mhm.
oh my God. I mean, I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people are involved in that, just as like retailers,
Yeah,
makers,
right.
manufacturers, wholesalers, and employees thereof, much
Right.
less enthusiasts. There's millions that are
Right.
enthusiasts. And you are basically taking the whole thing down because of your political bullshit. And that's
Yeah,
really sad. I mean, it's sad. I mean, let people have, but you know what? They're a private company and they can do what they want.
that's
So
right.
that is why I think Congress ought to take these social media companies and go,
They're never
nope,
going to do
you're
nothing like
not
that.
anymore. You're a
And
public domain. Okay. And if
no,
you
no, no.
don't obey the rules of free speech, constitutional free speech, okay, so if the Supreme Court hasn't banned me showing a picture of a knife, then you can't either. You have
Right.
to follow the rules.
Well, that's the thing. Like when they try to make the internet a public utility, right? Then it will
Yep.
have to follow the rules. Uh, And all these companies were against it because they were like, no, 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 that's going to infringe on our right to do what we want to do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so they paid Congress off, and Congress would never vote on it. And that's how things don't get done here in this in the world. When you pay off these political leaders, and they're like, oh yeah, of course, my campaign is coming up, so you help support it. So yeah, that's never going to happen because private companies want to enjoy the rights of private companies. Unfortunately, yeah.
So there you go. I mean, they should be under. I mean, if you have a business on Main Street, you cannot discriminate.
No.
Because there are certain things in the Constitution that don't allow you to discriminate because you're open to the public. And
Right.
these other companies are open to the public online, and yet they are able to discriminate. And it's like, wow, okay.
That's the way of the world, my friend.
It's amazing. I guess, I guess at some point in time, it's going to come to the point where pocket knives and whatever else that they think is politically incorrect will all be banned off of all public social media forums.
Yep.
And you're going to have, and the thing is with Rumble and those things, nobody's using them. Nobody's going to them. I mean, all my YouTube videos are on Rumble. They're all on Rumble.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Everything I post on YouTube goes to Rumble. But you know what? How many
views do you get on that?
I get like 1 view on Rumble. Yeah. So that's the problem.
Hey, that's the problem. That's worse than my YouTube channel. I got like 100 views on the last video where I was like patting myself on the back. I'm like, finally, I got discovered. Finally. Oh my God.
So I guess when the American public wakes up and once they finally all get kicked off, I guess you're going to have to. I mean, they're going to have to sit there and get their ass completely and utterly kicked off the social media platforms, and before they turn around and finally abandon those things and go to things like Rumble and X and others where you can actually have. But whatever. So the market will morph as the market morphs, and the idiots that want to continue to hold on to craziness, go ahead. Right. As you ride the slide right down. Oh well. I ain't got time for that shit anyhow. I'm busy with my website and posting.
You are working harder now than you were when you had a
real job.
Your working life.
Yeah, I am. But it's good. You wake up in the morning, you got emails, you got stuff to respond to, and then you got shipping, and then you got boxes coming in with knives that you need to check in, and then you got knives that came in that you need to do a review on, and so you're doing that, and then I'm dragging all that out to Lanai in the evenings, and I'm transferring videos and editing and uploading, and then the next morning it all starts again. Yeah.
Oh my God. How do you do it, man? How do you do it? Jeez.
I mean, I don't know if I can kind of, if I want to, I could just I'll get my shipping out, and then I could run errands with Roseanne. I could take part of the day, just screw it off, whatever. But that means that rolls over, the stuff I didn't do rolls over to the next day, So, okay. I mean, I get it. And it's tough for me to be out of town for 2 or 3 days or more, like going to Atlanta, and especially SHOT Show. I got home from SHOT Show. I was buried. But, and Atlanta, we're going to take an extra couple days there too. So, yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean,
and while I'm in Atlanta, I'm running around doing video. I'm not just walking around. I'm shopping, just talking. Yee-haw. No, I'm hustling from table to table. Hey, you want, because they want me to do a video on their stuff, while I'm there.
Right,
and I want to bring it to my viewers.
Yeah. I mean,
So I'm
you're working Blade Show.
yeah, I'm
You're not
working,
shopping.
Lecha. I'm not
You're not.
shopping.
Yeah,
I'm working it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I'm working
working.
it. If I can get maybe 12 to 15, YouTube videos out of it, out of the 2 days I'm going to be there or whatever it is. What is
Right.
it? 3 days?
No, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But Sunday is
Yeah.
like the straggler day.
Yeah.
That's like the day that everybody's just like trying to find their bargains and whatnot, and whatever's left over. So
That's the day for me to do the video, so
yeah, I
because
mean,
you don't have the intense crowds.
so most of the time, like it used to be, when I was a collector, I would go there and I would buy everything on Thursday from the makers I knew, right? Because they would sell to me. They would be like, I'll go and get it directly from them. I won't even go to their table or their booth because I know that's like all these people are gonna be there, So I just go and they'll hook me up with stuff. I pay them, and then that'll be it. And then Friday, Saturday, I enjoy the show, and then Sunday, I'll look and see what else is around. And sometimes you get like chef knives. It was like 2 for $50 back then. I don't think it will be happening anymore, but yeah, it used to be.
Yeah, these are like $25 a piece. Just contact Caleri Customs. And if you buy two of them, they're 2 for $35. Just let Steve know I said that,
Steve will be like,
oh, he'll kick my ass.
oh my God! I'm like, what the? You're telling me it's $25?
No, he'll be looking for me in Atlanta with this in his hand. Come here. Yeah, that'll be funny as shit.
Yeah, but oh my goodness, yeah. So, yeah, you can find a lot of nice stuff over there. Plus all the places to eat. Oh my goodness, all the places to eat is my favorite. My favorite thing to do in Atlanta is to eat.
Your favorite thing to do anywhere you go is to eat. Glade West, when you come visit here, when I come visit there.
Texas, yeah, Las Vegas, Play Show. Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's like the joy of life, good places to eat.
Yeah. And you know what? There's just more and more places that seem so disappointing these days.
Mm. Yeah.
So I don't mind spending money if the meal's worth it.
Right.
And eating food if the it's a pity you're full and you go, it wasn't worth the calories.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I even eat that? It's just disappointing.
Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. You don't want to go have a meal and then not be happy with the meal.
I know.
Yeah.
And that happens. That happens a lot. So yeah. But as long as I don't hang around with that idiot, what's his name? Ma, I think is his last name. He drags you to these dirt restaurants. Oh my God.
Hey, remember I took you to that Vietnamese restaurant in the ghetto? That was fun times, dude. I was when you turn off that intersection, I was like, the hell are we?
It's like, why didn't I bring my Glock with me? Whoa, baby, this neighborhood is no bueno. And there's not a lot of English spoken in that neighborhood either.
Oh,
but, the food was, I wanted to have pho, right? What was it? Yeah. Pho. You call it pho or pho?
Pho.
Yeah. The soup.
The Vietnamese pronounce it pho. Me being Chinese and not knowing the accents, like what they would do on the French language, my buddy's wife is Vietnamese, and she would be like, "It's pronounced pho," and I'm like, "Oh, but why is it PHO? It sounds like pho." She's like, "No, there's an accent on the top of the O, so it's pronounced pho." I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, her name was Mo, and she likes pho because she's a mofo.
So after being corrected by a Vietnamese person, then you're like, okay. I'll do my best not to offend you.
But yeah, I mean, I heard this thing on NPR years ago about
Mhm.
this Vietnamese guy, and he was talking about the one thing I miss is a good bowl of pho, and it's like, what did you just say? Pho? Pho what? and but yeah, and then he described it, and it sounded delicious, and I go, you know what? I gotta try pho.
Yeah,
I gotta try Vietnamese soup, and you
yeah,
know what? That was very good.
it is good. I mean,
It's good.
it's basically like comfort food, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody has their comfort food, right? But like when David and his team comes over, they never want like a big steak or something, right? They don't want like mac and cheese or big steak or fried chicken. Those are things that I would eat. But he wants like a bowl of soup noodles or like a big bowl of rice with some, just some meat and stuff like that. That's comfort
Mhm.
food for them. So like, uh, and for me, growing up in Southeast Asia, it doesn't matter how hot it is. It could be like 1,000,000 degrees outside. I could be all sweaty, but I'll feel fine drinking that hot bowl of soup.
Yeah.
I'll be just fine drinking that hot bowl soup. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I'm sweating, but this is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, are we done?
Hmm.
I was gonna cut you off and let you get back to your guests.
Oh sure. My mom's taking a nap anyway. Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
After this,
Okay.
I gotta go out into the yard and water my plant, water my
Uh,
trees. Water my trees and set up my new bird feeder. How do you like
Ria.
it? Did you take it apart yet?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
How
I mostly apart,
did you take out the
and
the outer liner or did you take apart the lock and everything? The lock and
yeah,
everything?
yeah.
Is it like a
And I was lucky to get this thing back together. This is complicated and sciencey. Yeah, it's a wow. It is. Oh, that this is a trip. Yeah. So
what about the Boss C one? Did you take that apart?
no, not yet, not yet. And you know what? It's got screws in the back of this,
Yeah. And then the
and then
React
it's
one
got
has
this
two
cap.
the React one has two screws underneath the scale, right?
It does. And
Yeah.
so these lock mechanisms, I've seen a blow up and exploded view of this lock, how it works. And then I did take this one apart and looking at both of them, they're similar, aren't
Yep.
they?
Yep. Yep.
That's what I
Because
thought too. I
as
said
soon as I
these
saw
are
the
similar.
as soon as I saw your post on the Vosteat one, and then you flipped it around, there was two screws on the back. I'm like, oh, so he put the two screws on the back instead of underneath the scale. Because David took his apart at SHOT Show to show like Chavez and myself, and I was like, okay. I hope nobody uses this in the kitchen because if they get gunk in that and want to take it apart and want to have man, they might lose a screw and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. You have to look at my video because
Mm.
you won't be able to follow me when I just say. But under this scale here and up against here, you got a little U-shaped piece that's
Mhm.
very small with a little screw, and it ratchets on to these little gears underneath here.
Mhm.
Okay, to hold them in place, but I guess when you do this, when you push this lock, when you
Yeah.
enable this lock to go forward, somehow this little teeth thing, it hits on something like that, moves these teeth to where
Uh,
it locks into this, and see, then it won't drop. You
right.
can't drop the
Right.
blade. But when you disengage that, and that's just a sliding piece that goes forward and back, but
Yep.
it interacts with another piece, I think but I mean, oh my God. You're going down a rabbit hole a bit when you
And
do that. So it's not simple.
when we meet up for lunch, bring it, and then we'll take it apart at the barbecue place. And
At the picnic table? Holy shit. You better bring like a big,
right.
a big dish with it, so all the parts go to the bottom and you won't
I'll
lose
bring
any.
like a serving tray that I have, a plastic serving tray. So like if it falls down, it'll just be like right there.
Cause wow, that's, oh my God. Yeah. I think, wasn't there some, what was I doing? I was unscrewing something underneath. Oh no, that was a different knife, and now I can't remember what that was.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Oh God. Oh, my Reich Alien 1. My Reich Alien 1, that little, like a utility knife that's crazy looking. Okay, I did that the other day too, and I haven't published that video. And it is insane. You think this is nothing. This is a cakewalk compared to the Reich Alien 1. They have two sets. So they have 4 ceramic bearing rings in the pivot, okay? Because the pivot is a solid piece. It's a integral piece.
Okay.
But you got to unscrew screws on both sides, and then you pop this out, and you got an underneath thing that fits into this. You got a bearing ring then on a one piece of steel. And then you got another one piece of steel that's got another bearing ring underneath it that drops out. And so you got both those that fit together and a piece that goes across and screws that go down. You pull all that out, and then you got 2 more screws buried underneath that, and you undo that, and then the bearing ring stack from the other side comes out the bottom. Oh my God. And those are the same kind of coupling of like 2 solid machined pieces with each having a ceramic ring of bearings on it as well. So you got, so you got to put that together just right, push it back up. Oh my God. Wow. That was, oh my God. I got into that and then I go, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. So no, I don't think I took this. I can't remember if I took the screws from this side completely out to pull all those parts of this mechanism apart. I'd have to look at it again. It's been several days. Holy crap. And that is confusing me because I'm thinking about the Reich Alien 1 as well. And so, and this is the end of our podcast, everybody. And yes, I did edit a shitload out of this one too.
Thank you for joining us for this podcast. Hope to see you on the next one. Please comment on both our videos and subscribe if you have not.
And win big. Win big.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Stay sharp.